go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. There's so many familiar faces in here over the course of the last year and a half. I think I've been down to about every meeting from Key West to Key Largo. So I'm always happy to be back, and very quickly I'll tell you my story. I'll be very fast with this. I'm 4 generations in South Dade and Monroe County. I grew up as a kid. I did 2 combat tours in Vietnam. I spent 12 years in Miami-Dade Police Department. I've been on the council and mayor for the last 8 years. I've run my own company for 33 years. I've been married for 45 years, have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. The oldest is 18. I'm still doing good with the time. This is my home. This is my home. But more importantly, I want to tell you a little bit about what I've done for the last 33 years. Homeowners and flood insurance. That's what I've done. We insure more homes in South Dade and Monroe County, well, mostly South Dade, for windstorm and flood. And there is a solution. I can tell you, to go to Washington and try to figure out FEMA is going to take talent. I hold more licenses than anyone else in the state except one. There's only 2 of us with the number of licenses that I hold. And I'll get back to the rest of it.
Ed, with the way that Washington is going, so polarized, so if one side brings the legislation forward and the other side won't vote for it, what would you do to make things different?
I bring a special perspective on board. I grew up in a family of 5 children, 7 years apart. My father was a Union Democrat. My mother was a Republican, diehard. You might imagine every night we spoke of politics. We learned a lot, and they left all of us with this impression. It is our duty as Americans first to solve the problems. It is our duty also to watch the government and never trust the people who are running it. Think about it. Never trust the people who are running it. Forget the Democrats, forget the Republicans. I'm an American. I fought for this country like many of you in here. My country comes first. That will be first with me. That is what my mother taught me. Even though she won the party, I'm a Republican. That's what my father, my best friend before my oldest son was born, told me. And I love this country, and it will always be first above party and above self. And I leave you with this. I am, at my age, one of the most honest guys you're going to find. The corruption that you've seen in this district stops here. Thank you. 30 seconds left. And I'm going to dwell on that for just a minute. I've gone from the bottom of 5 to tied for first in this contest for the 26th. I'm running against a fellow by the name, I'm not supposed to mention names, Curbelo. He is an insider. He's 33 years old, never worn the uniform of the military. He is a lobbyist, and all of his money comes from that. That's who I'm running against. It's a shame that they're backed by the party. I've never had a single call from any of the people who have endorsed him. Parties stay out of it. The people get to decide. Once the primary is over with, then you can step in. My time is up. Thank you.
All righty. Richard, you're first.